Hello, it is Kitchen Counter Oracle with a Mercury in retrograde energy check-in for fire element. I have been trying to get this out for days, so like somebody with either fire placements or they're dealing with a fire sign, they do not want me doing this video. And the thing is, it's like heavy Leo and Aries. The truth of the matter is this energy is giving, like the theme of it is destiny swapping. It could be an ex heavy on a jealous sibling or cousin. There's a lot of jealous sibling cousin energy involved. And a lot of times, because what it is just like, why this person and not me? It's jealousy. And my thing is, it's not that you can't do big things. It's not that you can't achieve anything. It's just when your success is coming at the expense of another, did you even honestly win? Because this person, whoever they are all about winning at all costs, even if it means cheating. And the thing about cheating is those results are temporary. It's like being blessed by Satan. That blessing is only going to last for X, Y, and Z amount of time. When you are blessed by God directly, those blessings are everlasting. You don't ever have to worry about having to sacrifice a person, cut off a chicken's head, and so on down that line. Caribbean magic may be at play, heavy on the word Santeria. But the people paying for the magic are not of that lineage. Yes, Santeria is a closed practice. And the funny thing is whenever I have a practitioner from a specific region in my energy, I always crave food from that region. And I found myself on and off over the years craving a lot of Caribbean, specifically Jamaican food. Oddly enough, even though I've had the Haitian practitioners in my energy, I've never craved their food. And so on down that line. Or they may have similar dishes. Don't really know. Don't really care. Right? The worst of the worst, I always end up craving food from their region. And I'm not, like, it's actually really, really delicious, but anywho. When you pay thousands upon thousands of dollars for something, you could have paid off a credit card, you could have put 6 months savings in your bank account, and so on down that line. Like, there's just things you could have done with that money. Money is an energy exchange. Because not only am I getting something about destiny swapping, I'm getting something like stolen inheritances. It could have been a spiritual inheritance, Okay, stolen inheritance doesn't always mean money. It could have been like a spiritual gift you were supposed to come into after an awakening and stuff like that. It could have been somebody trying to steal your gifts, period, point blank. There's been a group of warlocks that have been on that type of time for the longest time. And you know what? We're done with that. Heavy Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius with that. But the thing about Mercury in retrograde is past energy, past events like to come up. And my thing is this: when somebody decides to go no contact, it's not without reason. It is not without reason. The person just finally mustered up the courage to do it. Because the thing about karmic energy and or people is they will negatively impact you financially. They will. money was always slowed down, blocked, stagnant, stuck. And it's like, bitch, I just want my goddamn wealth. Leave me the fuck alone. But the thing is, the funny thing about destiny swapping is you're supposed to be somebody important. You're supposed to be wealthy, stable, and dare I say famous in some way, shape, or form. The problem with destiny swapping is you swapped out a person's destiny. Like, you wanted to block them from their purpose because you don't have one, and so on and on, right? That didn't stop the people that were meant to be a recipient of somebody's charity work. Like, if they were to give to charities and stuff like that, volunteer groups and stuff like that, that didn't stop those groups from energetically seeking that person out. Because sometimes when you have charities and stuff like that, like, spiritual folks are everywhere. They're everywhere. And the thing is, some of them will do the divination to like just get an idea, because some people just cannot let things play out organically. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. But my thing is, when people abuse tarot, psychics, and stuff like that, they are doing it to not only find out their future, but the future of others as well. And that's a problem. Somebody here picked up witchcraft and all that jazz for the wrong reasons. Jealousy and envy was their motive. Now, my thing is this: as an aunt, if I could spoil my nephews way more than what I could, I would. But I'm talking about uncles and their nieces. There's just something about that type of relationship, if you will, that's very special. It's like having a second dad, but no rules, right? It's like the fun parent, in a manner of speaking. But sometimes an uncle will go a little too far for their favorite niece. There's an uncle here, heavy on the Leo energy, that just took something way too far. And a while back, I was getting a download like a cousin of a cousin. This person may be on one side of the family and the cousin of the niece be on a different side of the family. So it's like, say you have the uncle on the dad's side, and then the cousin is on the niece's mother's side. That type of thing. But the thing is, in order for something to stick, when you're trying to hex, curse, bind, and stuff like that, the person being accused has to actually be guilty. Just because your feelings are hurt, because you're not being included in the older cousin's shenanigans and stuff like that. Like, I'm sorry, a 7-year-old is not going to be able to do the things a 17-year-old is doing. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. It is what it is in that regard. When the older cousin is graduating from university, they're focused on becoming, like, entering into the adult workforce. They're not focused on their cousin who is 13 years old. And the thing is, if the cousin wanted to hang out and bond, the cousin should have communicated accordingly, because people are not mind readers. And sometimes the age gap is just so great. There genuinely is no room for inclusion. Like, even if you wanted to include that younger cousin, there's just no room to include. And my thing is this: just because you're family does not mean cousin is obligated to take everybody and their goddamn mother along for the ride. If something is for you, it is for you. But when you are focused on what is not meant for you, it's like doing a weight gain spell on a woman who's meant to be a really successful model. Congratulations. That cousin could have been a help in times of trouble. Well, cousin wasn't able to become a model because she was considered too fat. That, oh well, now you get to sit with us. Yeah, no, they're not by law obligated to do that. Because filial laws are between parent and biological child, not aunt, uncle, niece, nephew. Like, the cousin is just like fiscally not responsible for extended members of the family. And my thing is this: you can produce a PhD quality thesis on why you should be included in somebody's destiny. If God says no, it's a no. Not even witchcraft is going to change that. And if somebody did, in fact, steal an inheritance that was due to somebody, they now have to explain the documentation that was provided. Because I'm getting things like fake death certificates, insurance policies that have been cashed out, and so on down that line. The thing about notarizing a false document is, your ass is going to jail. Like, if you have a power of attorney, that document has to be notarized, regardless of which state you're in. That document has to be notarized. To produce a POA that is not, oh honey, you looking at jail time. No respectable notary is going to put themselves in that position. And if one did, they're in trouble. They're going to be investigated. Because, like, I'm just getting so much, like, prostitutes, money laundering, and just, I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to be associated with that. And my thing is when you are attacking a spiritually gifted person, they're going to eventually find out in the spirit the shit you're into, the things you're up to. So if you are a trafficker of sorts and you're trying to traffic a member of the family in as a form of payment to somebody, they're gonna pick up on that shit and they are gonna go ghost. Like, get the fuck away from me, ghost. And the thing is, I don't trust a person that is extremely greedy. If I know you to have a greedy thought process, a greedy, grubby spirit, and so on down that line, you'll do anything to make an extra buck. I don't trust you. I don't want you near me. I don't care if I'm related to you by blood. I don't care if I'm related to you by marriage. I don't care whose feelings I have to hurt. I'm cutting you off. And I think the thing is, if this uncle had just left well the fuck enough alone, things wouldn't be such a catastrophe right now. Somebody wouldn't have cut their family off. There would still be some type of connection, like voluntary contact there. This could also be about energy harvesting. To be in the presence of a divine anointed person is a blessing in itself. But the thing is, I hate energy vampires. The minute I clock you to be on some warlock energy harvesting time, you're cut off. And my thing is, you are the company you keep. So if you are voluntarily keeping company with sketchy folks, you're going to be called sketchy yourself. you become like the 5 people you spend the most time with. So somebody here could easily be a shapeshifter and they not really know it. But the funny thing is when somebody is always trying to be fashionable and stuff like that, they just want to be liked, they want to be successful, they want to be popular, they want to be trendy and hip and stuff like that. This is a pick-me in male form. This dude is in the closet. He's definitely on the down low. He has a lot of feminine energy, feminine tendencies, and he dresses like a gay businessman. Because it's an air earth sign. He's definitely on the down low. Could be bi. I don't know. I don't care. I just know he's now dressing like he bats for the other team. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Because there's somebody that's going to come across this that immediately knows who I'm talking about. He immediately is going to know who I'm talking about. But the funny thing is that man that connects the dots is going to realize the down low dude was the blockage between him and his divine counterpart the entire time. He's going to connect that dot. He's going to make the connection. Strong Sagittarian energy with that one, but then again, we are smack dab in the middle of Sagittarius season. Happy birthday, Saggies. And the funny thing is, this week is my Saggy Pup's birthday week. I got him right at 4 weeks on the nose. My baby boy's all grown up now. He had his exclusive birthday treats every day this week. My pendulum said he was born on the 9th, but we celebrating all week. And I've had to go around East Buda and back to get on the interstate this morning, because there's a train on the tracks blocking the whole damn thing in the height of rush hour, and I've been sitting in it long enough. So there's going to be a Sagittarius and or cross watcha that's gonna get the move on, or he or she is gonna have the clearance to get the move on finally. And hopefully this muck and yuck energy will finally clear out, because I'm tired, Spirit Team's tired. I'm pretty sure Tarot Land would love for me to get the fuck on. I'm pretty sure. Because I'm like a walking test for people. And they don't like to be tested. Like, it's just time for things to start flowing the way they're meant to be flowed. And again, like, it's meant to flow the way it's going to flow, that kind of thing. But it's like, okay, we gotta, again, I'm tired. Everybody involved in the equation's tired. And what's funny is the people who have been trying to wear me down to get me to include them, it's just like, y'all just need to sit the fuck down. I've been telling y'all from the jump, if it's for you, it would work out, but if it's not for you, it's not supposed to involve you. Delay, like being the cause of a delay, isn't going to make it any better, and you're only racking up more karmic debt for yourself. that. Everyone have